Hello everyone. We have some technical issues as always. Okay, I think everything is fine. Hello Cloppers! Can't play without you now. Oh, so nice. Yeah, I'm always terrible at streaming, so you need to forgive me. Any problems? You're my drug. Oh, thank you. You should go and see a doctor. Then you, if you have a drug problems. You devoid whatever. Hello there. Let me just post stuff on the Discord. A moment. Oh shit, I hear myself. A moment. As well, it's a very busy day with kids today, so I'm a bit behind with everything. Okay. Oh, just jump in. The first thing I hear is drug problems. Nice. Because it started. Everything starts with the drug problems, you know? Greetings from Germany. Thank you, Tank Bear. Thank you for the greetings. I was in Germany several times, so I really like the country. On my honeymoon with wife, we went to the tropical island near Berlin. Okay guys, today we'll be making some modding, talking and so on. I can show you some stuff that I'm working on right now. Almost done with the green skins changes. Almost. There are really small stuff here and there. I can show you some of it. But yeah, more or less it's done. Missile strength. Everything is fine here? Yes. Even has 50% damage multiplier against building. That was wrong. Yeah, we'll be doing a lot this. Spider? No, it was DLC 25. DLC 26 green skins. No. What is the name of this spider guy? Spider unit. Flinger. Yeah, it's called Flinger. Flinger rock. Yeah, this damage against the building was wrong. Yeah, damage multiplier should be 2, not 1. Hey Veneries, hope you had a great holiday. Yep, thank you. I had a nice holiday. How was your holiday? Mine is always very busy because I have a big family. I know what we can do today. We can do the resizes because SFO also resizes stuff, and I will be making a gigantic list of things that are still need to be done for the mod because many of you, maybe not you, but like on Steam comments, now there are a lot of new people and they don't understand why SFO is still not updated. Yeah, and like other overhauls, it's already updated, and I will show you why it's not updated and how much work it requires to update such a mod. Yeah, Happy New Year! Happy New Year to you! Also, in terms of units, there are really no big changes. The nice change that I did today was to Fang Spike, total reworking it, so it's now lowering armor. It has a new contact effect when it's activated, and gives melee defense reflection for Snagla Grobspit und die nasty spider. So it's a bit changed. Other stuff, Black Orcs with shields, they were changed to exact version as they were from SFO. The only change is that they still have the immovable bulwark, ability. We only added the cooldown to it because it's too abusable right now. This is the unit that I love the most with this DLC, and I really want to reuse them today. And you will soon see how. We have the spider ring that I really still don't like the color. Like the green skin doesn't have a lot of changes being honest. Their units are fine in my opinion. Yeah, I didn't change them too much. Let's call it. Force of total destruction. Yeah, I changed that. I remember. we had the colossal squig unit in SFO, but we now don't have it, so I made a new unit. It's called Squig Biga Bursta, and I see it has some problems here, but it's like a big squig unit. And the thing is that when they die, they will spawn more squigs. Okay, so one thing that I see is problematic already is the fact that, as you can see, some things are overlapping here. So those are Siamic. This is the table. By the way, we can disable it because we cannot save when we are working on a table. It's called spacing. The unit has a spacing, yeah. So if we look on squigots, yeah, the giant squig, this is a SFO unit that we are reworking, and this unit most likely is going to be a specific unit for Skarsnik. So I'm going to move it from everyone. It's called spacing. Where is spacing? Always okay. It's cavalry, very chaotic. Hey Venus, thanks for your hard work, man. You're the best, and looking forward to the SFO Omen update. Thank you, Keegan. Nice squigs. Are vampire constitutional for this update? Yeah, but vampire updates is not gigantic. It's not a rework. We are adding, there is a new resources, there is new event system, some adjustments here and there, because like vampire cons will for sure get a rework with Nagash, and you know, it's a double work always. And we want to focus on other stuff, especially that we are already working on the next bigger SFO update that is in works, and vampires are just like a step on the way. Yeah, let's call it. Oh, Brett Call, $5. Happy New Year! Thank you very much. Thank you very much. The Sponder seems cool. Spondermans. It seems pretty bad. No changes to the minus 25% debuff. It seems very bad. I don't think it's very bad. It's fine, but it's fine in my opinion. It's just a trade-off. What I was doing? Squig, the new unit. The spacing was wrong. Yeah. What unit spacing we can use here? Because we can use the predefined spacing or make the one own spacing. It's always to use the predefined is better. So faction that has a big cavalry, large cavalry. Juggernauts are large cavalry. Yeah. How it's called? Oh my god. Corn cavalry. The name. Blood Crushers and Skull Crushers. Okay, we can use the spacing from them. I think they will be fine. Skull Crushers, Blood Crushers, spacing. Okay. That should be working. Let's check it. If this will work, or it won't. So this is a new unit, because we had the Colossal Squigs for ages, and we are changing it. And on today's stream, we will also change other unit. So Black Orcs with Shields, that SFO had since Warhammer 1. So I'm almost 7 years right now. We will be also changing it to the new unit, and I have a simple idea, but I think you should agree. You will agree that it's a cool idea. Okay, the unit name is now Squig Big Bursta. That's how I named it. So they are just a bigger squig, and they will be. Sorry, yeah, they will be bigger and doing stuff. Okay, let's check if the spacing is right. Yes, as you can see, spacing is nice. No squig is touching other squig. So they are double size of normal squigs. And let's check them in the field. How they are faring. They have quite a lot of mass. 200. Okay. Okay, they have way too much mass. Oh, way too much mass. Oh, damn it. Crazy amount of mass. You saw this charge, it took the half of the health, so yeah. Mass is also affecting charge of units, so yes, it needs to be changed a bit. Okay. It's always better to have the compare stuff. Squig. So normal squig, how much mass they have? So normal squig has a mass of 750 in SFO. So yeah, this unit should be double. Okay, yeah, it's way too much, so it should be double mass, and it will be better. Have they fixed the splash damage problem? I read the change list of those hotfix, but didn't see anything about splash damage. I didn't spend too much time shifting. Unreman, the splash damage was fixed like 2 days after DLC. That was actually like one table. They fixed it 2 days after DLC. People really overblown this out of proportion. It was not such a big bug. Did they add Mangler squigs with the new DLC? Yes, they added the Mangler squigs and they are here. So those are the Manglers squigs that are very cool, by the way. They are this is I think this is the best unit other than the DLC. Look at this guy. It's like okay, something just is not working with those. Oh, nice. It's like the best time of my life. And then yeah, the load distance is not working. It's Total War. Not everything will be working. Will be close to working. Gorbat. Gorbat Ironclaw. So one thing that we will be doing in SFO, and overall we're doing it not only SFO but vanilla also, is resizing units. As you can see, characters overall in vanilla are gigantic compared to the units, and this is one of the things that in the SFO we changed. There's a lot of small things in SFO like that, like the resizes, for example. You don't see this annoying bright light from the character. Yeah, these things are removed in SFO. The unit sizes are different. They are more comparable to each other in terms of how big they should be. Yeah, and so on and so on. Because like this goblin guy, okay, his size is fine, but like the rest, yeah, it could be better. He's missing a hand, which is funny. By the way. Okay. I hate how vanilla characters are huge too much. Why that nonsense? Sense no cinematic, yeah? What? That no sense, no cinematic. Yes, I agree that they are too big. Our resize overall is done thanks to Daylin. Daylin was a modder back in Warhammer 2. Because of his personal life, he had to step out from the modding, and I always leave this table name by him, even that he's not modding for a long time, and I'm doing this by myself. He was always helping with SFO, because this is like a big kudos to him, and yeah, I always want him to be remembered in SFO. So we will be going to the variance table. Variance table is a table that determines how big the characters are, yeah, the units and so on. If we go to DLC 26, I think this is the easiest thing always. I remember something that I forgot right now. Doesn't matter. The Chosen were meant to be bigger for Khorne. Yeah, okay. It's too many things, you know. When I'm modding, there's like 1,000 things that I need to think about. Okay, so we need to take all the characters. Yeah, we take those characters and we need to put them here, and we'll be changing them. And there's also Black Orcs, I remember. Yes, the Black Orcs were also, because they are different sizes in SFO. We were thinking, oh my god, what he's doing? He's doing things so fast. Yeah, that's usually how I do. So daily resize. Okay, you see, and in SFO, for example, they are 115 the scale, the Black Horse in vanilla, but in SFO they are 120. Sorry. Okay, let's go one by one. Character Gorbat Ironclaw. He should be big character, but more or less like Azak, being honest. Yeah, Azak in SFO is 1.3, so Gorbat should not be bigger, yeah, than Azak. Night Goblin Big Boss, same. It's 1 point. Okay, character Big Boss with Spear is even smaller. You see, 1.2. Savage or Great Shaman. So this would be the War Boss. We can check how the War Boss big is. War Boss is 1.27, but we can compare it to the War Boss from SFO, because we have a character from SFO that is a shaman, 127 also. Okay. So this I would do 1.3. You'll see soon enough why. And 1 point. So this would be bigger even. Okay. So great shaman. Let's leave it 1.2 then. That's interesting. That is small. We'll compare it in the game and we'll know if it's big enough. Let's call it. Snaga, okay. Still Arbal. Arbal should be like a size of a chosen. And chosen size is 1.3. Yeah, because our Arbal wasn't that big guy. Same goes with Blood Speaker for Korn, I'm quite sure about. Scylla, I would lower it to like 1.3. She was way too big. Skull Taker, yeah. It should be size of a Herald of Korn. Herald of Korn is 115, yeah? So that's why the Skull Taker will be a bit bigger. It will be 120. Scarblood was big. Let's make it 75. I think it would be too big still. Hello, brothers. Happy holidays. Hello. That number says 1.2. It says 1.2. I know. Night Goblin Big Boss. Yes, Night Goblin Big Boss. Yes, indeed. Bruiser, ogre characters. We can do ogres, by the way. I remember we had like ogre time was 1.1, so bruiser can be more or less the same. Golfang. Scrag is big. Golfang is bigger. It should not be bigger, yeah. Paymaster, I would say also 110. Sorry, Paymaster is same as those, and those are also the same. Yeah, okay. What is the name of the ogre legendary hero? What is the name? What is the name of ogre legendary hero? Gutsman. Guts. Yeah, ogre Brag the Gutsman. Thank you very much. So it's 115. We lower it to 110. Should be fine. He's a legendary character, so should be a bit bigger, yeah? Or maybe not. We need to check it. Okay. I remember we changed the one of the warriors to chosen. They need to be different. So chosen in SFO on 1.3 variants. Now we have the Korn, Skull from Thrathmongers chosen. Yeah, 1.3. I remember the product correctly. My brain did. I did not. 1.3. There are crazy things that you can do, by the way, in this table. You can make that one unit size is vastly different, yeah? So, you know what? Let's make this. Let's make that the unit variation is like crazy big. With the Black Horse with shields, let's make it 0.5. That will be the difference between them. Will be funny. Brag, I meant. They should add Pavis Crossbowman to Warhammer. Pavis Crossbowman. I remember that name. Pavis Crossbowman. I remember something like that. Oh, with the shields. Okay, yeah, with the shields. We actually have such a unit, you know? It's Cafe. So if we check right now the Black Orcs, they should be like... Size matters. Let's make the normal Orc Boys unit so I know how big they are. And we will have a way to compare them. Okay. So this is normal Orc unit. This is Gorbat. Okay, Gorbat bigger. Yeah, but not gigantic, yeah? He's big. He should be big. Maybe he's too big. Yeah, the orcs are big in terms of... But like, check those. You see the differences in sizes right now? What we did? It's like... Big, small, big, small, big, small, big, small. Yeah, you can do such crazy things with the variants. Yeah, overall. We just... The small ones are like midget. We are midget. How small he is? Like midget. Funny, quite funny, I have to say. This guy is too big. Snuggler is too big. Did those things work? Yeah. So yeah, resize done. I'm quite happy with the resize. Very happy. They should also add cornetails to Torox. I'm not about short rosters overall in game, so I cannot talk about it. Snagla growth speed. We lowered it, yeah? Goblins are smaller overall, but his own one should be fine. Okay, this is done. Merry Christmas, Venice. Will the mod be updated? And do you plan with the unit caps or not? Do you play with unit caps? I play with faction white caps, not the army caps. Funny enough, army caps, and I will always say that was my idea, my invention, and I did it together with Drunk Flamingo. Because recently, mode was updated by the Groove. Sorry, I don't remember. The guy changed name. Ooh, I don't want to butcher. Groove Wizard right now. It's a different name of a very popular modder in the past. It still is. Kudos to him. And I remember when I pitched the idea to Drunk Flamingo, and he did the mod first, and then it was incorporated into SFO first. It was made for SFO, and then he made a vanilla version later on. Oh, that I can't play without faction caps make use more of the roster. Groove Wizard, yeah. Yeah, the faction caps is fantastic thing. The faction caps will be with this update, of course, and we'll be doing those. Okay, so my idea for changing the Black Orcs unit, because that was the thing that we were meant to talk about today. And to launch the game again. Like modding, you're launching the game a lot. By the way, I'm on my new PC, so everything is working very smooth. Just Merry Christmas. What is the Happy Holidays craziness? Happy Holidays. Merry Christmas. Happy Holidays. Just Kai, because not everyone is celebrating it as a Christian, Christian Christmas and things like that. I myself, I'm not a very religious person, so if I would like someone to say Happy Holidays more to me. I don't have problem with order. Don't pitch me on that. Okay, so SFO, we're adding the unit of Black Orcs with shield. I have an idea. What if Gorbat would receive the light version of Ruglut's Armored Orcs as a normal unit for him? So he has an ROR like all the other greenskins, but he also can normally recruit Ruglut's Armored Orcs. When I will get the vampire count update with this DLC. Yeah, so idea simple. There is Gorbat, there is Ruglut Armored Orcs, and we change them, not change them, change this unit, that is an SFO unit, and it was just added to vanilla, the Black Orcs with shields, to be Ruglut's Armored Orcs non-ROR version that Gorbat Ironclaw can use as he sees please. And you now say, it is a bad idea, is a good idea, or it's idea that should be squandered. Dead get. I like that. Okay, we have 1 like. We need more likes. Whoa. Because being honest, Gorbat campaign is kinda weak. I said it in my review. I think he is more like a free legendary lord, so he would I think he would benefit from something more. I think he's still too big. Yeah, I think he's still too big. I need to compare him to the normal war boss. So he will have crossbow orcs. Yes, he will have crossbowmen orcs. Oh, he's a good mercenary. How to check compare to lords? I can show. So we make that way. We make orc war boss. Same team. I always thought the Greenskin should have got some sort of Lutas unit with stolen wolf's armor. Given the Torque is obviously a good idea, whatever is a good idea for everyone else though. I don't think he is too big. Bigger the stronger for the orcs. Yeah, but you know, I want to be sure that it's lore-wise proper size. Is he too big? No, he is not. He's a proper size. You see? No more generic war boss. By the way, the generic war boss looks better. The model is better, in my opinion. I think Gorbat is kind of lame in terms of model. The back is better, yeah, with the sword, hand, and so on. But like, I don't know, it's like a dragon piece. Nice armor, nicer weapon. I think Gorbat, yeah, the generic lord looks better than the Gorbat. Can you remove the dwarf or from the ogres, especially since they can recruit arrow crossbow orcs? That's grudging. Dwarf regiment of renown from the ogres. Do dwarves have ogre dwarf? Wait again. Dwarf arrow from the ogres. Oof, I don't understand. I don't understand what you just said. My brain just fried. Can you guys add a helmet to one of the Blood Speaker's Lord Forcon? Blood Speaker's Lord Forcon. Yeah, we can. That's an easy model edit. I don't model, but we have people in team that can do this. Okay, let's make those crossbowmen. If everyone agreed with my stupendous idea, so let's do it. So we need to do our black orcs. Black orc shields. We need to go with bam. Done. Everything is copied. not yet, but you know the idea. Okay. Armored. Gormart. Additional building. This table, by the way, this table is totally dead in Warhammer 3. And there was a time that some units required specific buildings, and all of this was removed over time. Still some factions have it, like vampire counts for some reason in vanilla, but yes, we removed almost all of them already. Campaign capacity. Oh yeah, they should have 0 capacity because he will be able to recruit them, but with a specific theme, let's call it. And I will tell you how soonish. Okay, so he needs to use a different unit. Don't worry about how it looks. Don't worry. I will move on. It won't be the Black Orcs with shields because we are reworking this specific unit, yeah, right now. Missile crossbow, tier 2, high threat, no. Okay. Restricted XP in campaign, no. Regiment of Renown, I'm not restricted in SFO. By the way, I need to change that. That's a good thing. Because Regiment of Renown received experience in SFO. Oh, shit. We need to... Yeah, fix that table. Campaign restricted? No. Okay. Why it was there? Who knows? Okay, voice actor Armored Ruglutz. Degree. Recruitment, okay. Man. Probably we'll make them a bit cheaper than the Regiment of the Renown version. It will be like a cheaper version of it. So, Ares board, Ares unit. That would be our staple for it. 500, okay. I would increase the cost of the recruit voice, by the way. They could be a bit better. Yeah. Projectile bolt. I know I'm doing stuff very fast, but this is how modding looks. You know, if you want to do things fast, then you need to do them fast. They can be even better, crossbows, but the reload time can be a bit lower. Yeah, okay, that will be fine. Yeah, that will be fine. And their cost, I would increase them to 900. Why? Because we want the normal version to be 700. We want to make a good unit, but you know, not too much. I will need to reset the pack file manager soon because it's dying today. It's like whole day modding. Yeah, 900 multiplier cost. I still had the fact that living ogres aside, dwarves have to fight side by side with the orcs. That's okay in the personal opinion, but asking for it to be removed without lore knowledge is a bit much. Golfan can recruit both R1, Rugul crossbow orcs, or whatever their unit is, as well as the Micah Slayer pirates. It's so stupid. Because they are dogs of war, so it's not that stupid. It's not that stupid. Okay. We have those. Abilities. Bam. SFO abilities. Okay. This would be in units. Black orcs. This should be 1. Besides that, they don't have any tech. Okay, they need to have a different how it's called, attribute. It's hard to mod and talk at the same time. Black orcs with shield, and we'll do the massive rename of it. It's land unit abilities. Yeah, this is okay. The attribute already changed. Oh, it's fine. It's more or less fine. Okay, now in terms of the projectiles, we need to change it because you know what? We need to rename the unit. We need to go and rename the unit first. Let's check if this works. I don't think it will. Yeah, it's really dying today. Black orcs with shield. There is ID of the unit that needs to be changed also because we'll have problems if we don't do it. Where is the ID of the unit? Am I blind? Hey, Uvenris. I'm going to read in a moment, okay? I need to rank depth 2, by the way. Where is the unit ID? Am I blind? I'm freaking blind today. This, by the way, should be 10. The accuracy should not be that high for this unit. Black Ort, Shieldos. Multiplayer, cost, recruitment, upkeep, special edition mask, tier, high threat. There's no ID. I think they removed the ID. There's no unit numerical ID anymore. They removed it previous patch. Oh, fuck, they did. Yes, they did. I'm stupid. Thank you. Evan is gonna use the stream as a background while assembling my first squig hoppers. Is that okay? Yeah, sure. Hey Venus, happy holidays. How is the modding on yourself? Happy with playing POET until SFO is ready. The modding is going well. There are a lot of setbacks, as you can see, usually here around. Okay, let's check if this works. I think it should. My brain dead get totally. Everything should be fine with the unit. It should be a copy. One unit should be a copy of itself. It doesn't have aura, and it won't have the you know, the missile thing. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it should be fine. Been playing Path of Exile 2. Oh, Path of Exile 2. I have so much things to talk about this game. I think in terms of my letdowns of this year in gaming, Path of Exile 2 will be the thing. Guys, we fucked it up. The black orcs. They are black orcs with crossbows. Jake in 2000, thank you for the hard work, Venris and team. I can't wait to get back into SFO. I might have missed it, but have you told us about any big changes coming in the next patch for SFO? Happy New Year! Thank you very much for the donation. And yeah, I didn't talk about many big changes because we will have a specific stream for that later on. But this update is not going to be big. It's not going to be as big as Scorched, because Scorched was gigantic in terms of SFO. It was insane. We added 760 traits, everything made by hand. It was crazy by itself. There is an update to vampire counts, but not like a total reward faction, just an update. Because we are working on a big update right now in SFO that will probably take until the next DLC or maybe sooner. We will be reworking the whole event system for the game. How the events are appear, dilemmas and things like that. But it will take a lot of time. Yes, I think they need a better variant, you know. What the easiest mod for a noob to do? And I know what they say, just go on a modding then. I don't recommend going on a modding then, being honest. Overall, easiest, I made the modding guide. It's a bit outdated right now, but I think if you watched it, you will be able to more or less understand what modding is. The easiest, I don't know, what would be the easiest mod to do? This is the variant for the units, so how unit looks, by the way. Oh my, I don't know what the name of it is. Variant file name, okay. Like changing the difficulty values, building effects, those are easy stuff. Those are 5-minute mods, being honest. By the way, I fucking remember I meant to do a mod for someone. Oh my god. Oh my god, I remember. I can do it. Damn it. This I forgot. Oh my, sorry, like my brain totally fried today. As you can see, there's a lot of things when you're modding. Modding is not easy, being honest. It may be you think it's easy. Rugluts. It's called Rugluts. That's the variant of the unit. Rugluts. And it's not here. It should be somewhere else. Is it here? Rugluts! Nice. Green screens. Green screens. Black orcs. Black orc shields. Okay, they only has a body, sadly, so we cannot change the parts of them. I would like to swap their head, things like that, but oh no, they are different heads. Okay, the heads can be different. That's good, that's very good. Let's change to the different heads. Let's make them a bit different. So let's make the big guns. Green skins, big guns, big heads. Armor, oh shit, there's a body. Orc boys, base get boys. Okay. I don't know if it will fit. Boys, big guns. Boys variant. Boys. Boy's base, boy's head. Okay, let's change the heads to different one. It's a small change, but it's viable in the game. Yeah, it makes a unit a bit different. It's a kit bashing stream now. Yeah, it's everything. Modding is everything. And I will launch a Photoshop in a minute, and we will start making the unit card and so on. I have urged to play Azak, but I can't play him without the Crown of Sorcerer giving me orders like in SFO. Yeah, I like the Crown of Sorcerer in SFO. This is like a simple thing. A simple thing. You know, for last 40 minutes we did almost nothing. This is modding. This is why modding takes so much time. Okay, let's check those. It's always something. Ruglut, armored orcs. I wonder if the head will fit. Sometimes there is like, you know, holes between the neck and the rest of the head, and there are problems. So we need to be able to fix those. They look good. They look good. You see? And they look different than the ROR version. In that way, me, Venriso, fixed the thing. And they are bigger even. I don't know what do you think about guards, guys, but I like it. I think that's cool. They have different heads. So easy. Easy. Easy, easy, easy. Oh, you think that is the last modding? There's no modding. Did CA added in missiles yet? They don't have missiles? Don't tell me they don't have missiles. I would not know that they don't have missiles. We know which of those guys have a not fun time in the camp. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we need to change some stuff with the units, so the projectiles. But before we do that, we need to change the unit's naming, because right now it's using wrong naming, and it would be nice to change the name. As we are copying the Ruglots boys and just making like a more plain versions of them, we also want to change some other stuff with it. So for example, its stats would be nice to have a bit weaker than the Regiment of Renown version, but let me do it in a moment. So Pack File Manager, thanks by Frodo, has outstanding thing that you can just change something, key or anything, like everything at once, which is fucking amazing, by the way. Oh, this is also needs to be changed. But you can just change everything at once, yeah, with a specific unit. So this would be greenskins. I would call them greenskin poor crossbow. Yeah, they will be called poor crossbows unit. Rugluts orcs don't have crossbow bolts. I think Rugluts orcs don't have crossbow bolts. Don't tell me they don't have crossbow bolts. Projectiles. Everything has to have crossbow bolts. There should be a model for it. Homing paraments, contact effect, projectile audio, projectile display. They have. It's Empire Crossbowman. It's using the projectile display of them, so it should be there. Poor crossbows. Poor crossbow. Yeah, this will be the name of it. Let's just check if description, fine, okay, we have a pushable effect also for them. Oh damn it, I need to change this. Unit sets also needs to be changed. The unit variant color, yeah, this is also a thing that needs to be changed. I need to take this out. Yeah, a lot of small stuff. This can be removed. Custom battle permission, they stay. Units grouping military. Yeah, it's all orcs. It will be only the Gorbat. Yeah, in a moment. I'm wrong, sorry. Make new units. I'm making new units. I'm reworking the black orcs from SFO because SFO had black orcs with shields, and that's duplicate units right now. So we are changing this unit. Okay. I'm trying, okay? I'm trying. It was based on tariffs with I didn't buy green skin DLC. But probably it's right. Probably it's right. Tariff is a good video, making good videos, so probably he's right. This can be removed. The melee attack from it. Yeah, it can be removed. Can it be? Can it be? Yeah. Land units abilities, staying. Melee free auto resolve. Okay, yeah, because it had auto resolve buff. I remember that. Why it had auto resolve buff? I remember because it was bad. Oh shit, I remember that. I remember that. That's a very. You see how many things there are in SFO that you need to look at. It's insane. I swear CE breaks missile units further with every new patch. I think the biggest problem with stuff that are breaking with Total War is there are several factors. First of all, there were a lot of layoffs in CA, so way less people are working in the company right now. That's a very important thing. The second thing, the game is a trilogy. From first game to the third game, many things technology changed, and many things are still leftovers from the first game. Norska is the biggest leftover right now. And yes, and the third thing is that I don't think that many people in Creative Assembly are people that know the game by whole, you know, every system, every bit, and things like that. So they are able to sit down and just work on everything at once, which is fine, you know. It's how it is in company. In company, it's not that everyone is doing everything. Just saying. Okay, let's make the replacement of all. Okay. Now, crossbow and poor. They need to use a different pushable effects. Scraps. That's how it is in tables. Pushable effect sets. So they need to use the one that used the Arrow Boys. Yeah, the Arrow Boys. Use this one. Bach. It is done. Unit set of this unit also needs to be Arrow Boys. Unit sets are the indicating of from what effects the unit is getting bonuses. So this is also a thing that needs to be changed. Okay. Caps. Okay. Unit set. Unit set to unit junction table. Unit record. Okay. Resource column. Arrow Boys. Okay. The rusty are. Oh my fucking god. That's a lot. Tech green screen capture. The scraps were also updated. By the gods. They should not be capped. Oh my god. I need to update those sets also. This is my list of things. Update SFO units to new sets from DLC. This is the things that I need to do for later on. Okay, I'm like 100% sure the next update is Slanesh. Which faction do you think will shift updates? Slanesh. And probably High Elves and Dark Elves. But I would like to have, being honest, I would more rather want to have Slanesh, Norska. And I don't think that High Elves and Dark Elves don't need DLC. They don't need new units. They don't need DLC. They need the reworks. They don't need DLC. Listen to me. They don't need DLC. They need reworks. Like Greenskins didn't need the DLC. They need the touch up. They didn't need the DLC. I would say Norska Slanesh, and I wish for the third faction Vampire Coast. Vampire Coast. Yeah, Vampire Coast. Sigvald. Yeah, Sigvald needs a rework. That's a sure thing. That he needs a rework. Okay. We did the unit set. Did the variant change also? I think they did. Green skin. Yeah, no, we didn't. Rename. We need to rename it to the variant poor orcs. Okay. We need to change the text. The poor orcs. How they should be called? Black. No. Armored. They can have a funny name. Rugluts. Orc names are always a problem for me. Bretonia. Bretonia. You know what? Yeah, Bretonia. Norska Bretonia and Slanesh. That would be fitting. Norska Bretonia and Slanesh. That's the DLC that I would buy. That's the DLC I would like. I did think it might be a vampire coast for a curveball since it's high elves. Presumably they will follow Chaos Ruby and finally add the Mereworm. Okay, but what else for greenskins you would like to have? Okay, the unit just... Okay, something went really wrong with here. The unit just disappeared from the unit variant. Shit. Yeah, okay, we lost the unit, guys. We just lost it. Rugluts. Poor orcs. Yeah, Rugluts. Rugluts. Orcs. Yeah, the unit just disappeared. Exclusive grouping military units, greenskins. Poor crossbowmen are still here, so something's fucked up. Like, totally fucked up. Black orcs. Okay, we lost them. That's wrong. That's bad. You know, that's what happens with renaming sometimes. Unit variant, poor crossbowman. Let's check it. It's here. Variant file name, it's here. Okay, grouping military. Okay, it's here. Variants, yes. Yes, okay, it doesn't have a unit card, but it's normal. It doesn't need to have a unit card. It can fuck up. Land units, yes, it's here. No, it's not. Okay, something fucked up. Like, something totally fucked up. Okay, because I'm an idiot. Nothing new. Imagine if we could edit things like the game is running, that could be some amazing for modding. Yeah, it would be. I don't think the elves or Resizing need any Lord units updates. They just need some fun faction mechanics. Yes, the lizard are terrible in vanilla. God damn it, they are terrible since day one, and they still were. Besides Lord Croc, they never get anything. You are not looking in missile infantry. Oh my god, you were not looking in missile infantry, I'm a fucking idiot. Okay. Okay. It's fine. It's fine then. Oh damn it. I'm dead. I'm terrible. You know, that's how it is when you're talking. 50. Let's make it 50. Modding seems fun. Modding is very fun. So what will be your bet for the DLC? Peer programming. What would be your bet for the DLC? We need to go and make the UI for it. Command Center, SFO, Warhammer UI, units, Ruglut. Yeah. It's the Ruglet boys, guys. Why there are 2 cards of it? Oh, because one is big, one is... Okay. So we just move it. This is my wife. Let's put it here. Oh shit, we cannot do it that way. Shitos. Shitos. As one of my co-workers will say, shitos. He was always... Oh no, shitos. We need to do the unit cards, yeah? Variant file name, no. UI. Battle, no. Units, icons, bile trolls, yeah. Shitos. Poor boys are done. Green screens, black boys can be removed. Let's leave it. I like the card. I made this card ages ago by myself. Oh my god, this is like very old card. I made it. I don't want to lie, but I think I made it when I was handsome. So, my UI. Rugluts. This is the one. I made this card before all the time. Before anyone was even on this world. No, I think I did like 7 years ago. Yeah, let's leave it in the files. Mythicals. SFO. Okay. So UI should be working right now, nicely. Okay, it is working. Very nice. Okay, if this is working, then what is else to do with this unit? We need to do new missile. Projectiles, because it's a bit too strong right now. Damn, I'm so slow today with thinking about stuff. Primary weapon can be a chopper. Chopper? Missile weapons. SFO units. Let's add a new one. Crossbow, audio type. Crossbow, projectiles. We will copy the crossbow bolt, but there will be a big difference here. And the difference is that it won't have the bleed. Yep, no bleed. Okay. UI bullet points. We need to do the bullet points for the units. Bullet points are the green text, so there's no in the unit. Yes, the unit key. No, it's not this. Yeah, Rugluts boys. I wanted hybrid charge reflector. Okay. Rugluts boys, so they should be not the juggernaut, but the hybrid. Should be the hybrid. And yeah, that's it. Maybe charge reflector. Do they have charge reflector? I think should be fine. So they are dealing with a smaller number of major patches per DLC. Anyways, did the Trog get the new bile trolls that we got in Thrones of Decay? No, he has a bile troll unit in SFO for ages, so he has his own unit. Why would they want to pad out DLCs when rewards are always released when the main free updates though? So quite like High Elves versus Decala. What's Decala? I hope that the new Custodian team adds some rewards to some factions without those rewards being attached to DLCs. That would be cool. Yeah, I totally agree with this. Less house that wait, pardon the pun, also decreases the time of mods like SFO. The last one obviously not intended, but nevertheless welcome. I'm happy that the game is getting updates a bit more frequent, and also those updates are between DLCs, and the updates between DLCs are actually not breaking the mods and so on. At least they were not for me. But I would like to have, being honest, a bit more stuff. with the DLCs, because I think right now the DLCs are quite poor in terms of amount of content. We are getting a lot of units, reskins, but mechanically, this DLC was poor. We didn't have a lot of cool mechanics with it. The reworks were okay. Yeah, also the reworks were nothing big. The Ogre's rework was okay, was bigger than the Corn, but the Corn rework was toying with some numbers. Yeah, we'll not call it a rework. Is the unit done? I think the unit is done. Mechanically, it should be done. I know where it is not done. I know. Military. Generator templates, unit groups, overrides, unit qualities. Yes, this is the thing. This is making how AI will be recruiting units, yeah? Okay, step 1 to unit, okay. This is a table that CDR military. You know, but in the days, which is crazy, I think to this day, is the fact that I knew all those tables by heart. Now I'm using a search button because it's faster, but in the ages past, I was always knowing everything by heart because there were no thing to do it. New things here announced they're stopping Bloodpack's DLC because they're making 40k Total War, and no, they wouldn't get away with this. Float. I'm going to give away my left kidney betting that in 2025 Total War Warhammer 40,000 will be announced. Trust me, it will. Oh, and the Mashko is Slanesh. I think the only two Slanesh characters remaining are the Kala, the Knight, a snake-bodied elf, Chaos Champion from the 5th edition, and Strikera from Storm of Chaos. I don't remember all of the characters from Warhammer, so I need to trust you on that. Mechanically, how this new unit will be working. This is quite important. So this new unit of bows will be able to be recruited. God damn it. In a very cool way. And they will be recruited via plans. So more plans. Okay, I need to sit down normally. When you will be playing Gorbat, I will make that depending how many plans you have active, that is the number of units you can recruit. So more plans, more armies with plans, more those units you will be able to recruit. I feel like Warhammer 3 is a bit tame with its mechanics in DLCs. Yes, it is. There are several problems. Okay, the game just fucking died. I can tell you why. I can tell you why it's happening. It's happening for several reasons. First of all, what the fuck is happening? First of all, Warhammer 3 was a broken game since release. And that makes this big problem that the game is still being patched out. You know what? I need to restart the program. Yeah, I guess it's dying. It's dying horrendously. Warhammer 3 is still being patched out. Until this day. It's still being patched out because of terrible release it had. And because it's being patched out, much of their resources is being moved on to fixing it and not adding the new content. When Warhammer 2 was in a very good state for a very long time, they were able to focus on adding new content. Invalid reference. Okay, we have an invalid reference. And this is also invalid. Needs to be fixed. Okay, that should be done. But that was not the thing that made it crash. Why it crashed? Data is encoring. Ruglut's armor. Oh, armor. Armor is wrong value. It should be metal 50. Chainmail, heavy metal 50. There's no heavy metal 50. Interesting. Chainmail, heavy metal 50. There's no heavy metal 50. Heavy metal 50. Oh, the fuck. Units armor. I remember making a lot of those. Chainmail heavy metal 55. Yes, okay. I need to do new record for the armor. You see, there are always problems. There are always problems somewhere. Normally, you would need to find those things by hand in the past, but now we have a program that can find those. More plans. Zinch approves. Could the blood pack be an anti-piracy measure, considering it blocks Steam unlockers via fucking up Algor graphics? No, Spinner, sorry. No. Funny enough, Warhammer 2, the last pirated version, is not up to date with the latest patch that was in Warhammer 2, and I get several requests weekly from people that have a pirated game version to asking me, hello, can you send me the the game version for SFO version for this XYZ, because I have non-Steam version. So yeah, it's normally pirated, you know. The game has normally been pirated. Why they don't have a attribute? What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh my god. Always something. Land unit attribute grupę. Okay, that's it. Attribute grupę. Ruglut. Okay, because they would not. Doesn't seem to matter what I do. Always number 2. You know what song is it? I'm just can. Poor archers. This is just the variant. 750. Let's make it 750. I have a custom painted unit card for a two-handed orc plus great weapon variant if you're interested. Have a custom painted unit card for a two-handed orc boys great weapon variant if you're interested. We have such a unit, but thank you very much on this for the proposal. Tankul should be inevitable, but who would they pair with him? Tankul. Yeah, Tankul would be nice. I'm just Vin Risfo. I would have said Gore-Tex and Felix, but they're kind of already in the game. Yeah, they are. The cancellation of pre-order bonus is interesting. Yeah, I agree with that. You know what? Let me finish this unit fully, and we can talk about this apology thing that Creative Assembly had. Because I think this is an interesting topic to talk about. Yeah, I totally agree. We can talk about it. We can talk about it. I think the unit is a bit too strong right now still, you know. It should be like 35, 25. Oh shit, not that here. I will need to check it. 35, 25. How much arrows I have? Okay, 25, 30, 15. Yeah, they will be very powerful for the unit. The hybrid still. Yeah, let's do it that way. They should be fine. Yeah, a bit nerfed. Leadership can be a bit smaller also. They are strong, but let's not make them as strong. I would leave the charge reflection on them, maybe. They had the charge reflection, do they? Yeah, let's leave the charge reflection on them. Yeah. Rogue's boys. We need to add this to UI. Rogue's boys. Just a matter of Do you feel like Warhammer 3 is getting better as the base game? Are there things you're seeing as a modder that are general improvements to the game? Of course they are. There are a lot of improvements, but everything links to the thing that I talked about in a minute ago. Is that Warhammer 3 is about cycle of repairing what was broken on the release. When Warhammer 2 was a cycle of repairing for like a 6 month. Because people don't remember, but like the release of Warhammer 2 was way worse than Warhammer 3. But the updates that they did, I think there were 2 updates in the span of the half of the year, yeah, after the release of Warhammer 2. One was the Tombkins and something else. Was gigantic. They were just so big that they actually fixed the game. Almost ASAP. And through the next 2 years, they were only adding content. More and more good stuff. They were better and worse DLC, yeah? But they were adding content. Right now, Warhammer 3. Look on what we are waiting for while playing Warhammer 3. We are not waiting for the new DLCs. We are not waiting for the new units or new content. We are waiting for reworks, for fixing stuff. People were not waiting for the Ogre's DLC. They were waiting for a fix to the faction. Rework to it. Nurgle, same example. I think the Nurgle DLC is fine. His mechanic is cool. Yeah. But I was waiting for the fix to the plagues, to the building system, to everything, to the faction. You know what I mean? And this is Warhammer 3. We are waiting for the fixes. Not for the content. We are waiting for things to be fixed. I'm waiting for a proper AI. Same thing. I'm waiting for the proper AI. Well said. Really well said. Okay. Unit should be fine. You know what? Photoshop. God damn it. We need to change the unit card a bit. I'll tell you why. Yeah, this one. We'll change it. So it's a bit different than the ROR version, yeah? Maybe not pink. More like that. Something like that. Okay, let's try it. I had to get a lot of stuff back because as my SSD burned like half a year ago, I lost a lot of resources, files for UI and things like that. Sadly. But that's how it is, you know. Sometimes you get something, sometimes you lose something. My wife was very proud of me that I didn't rage about the SSD burnout. But it happens, as I said. I could actually see Tankul, Neferata, and the Hala being as in DLC with the Masker as free LC Lord. Through that said, I know Norsca is way more in need of an update, so Norsca Lord is probably more likely. Yeah, the Norsca really needs a work. I also have a few cards for High Elves Empire Lizardman. Would like me to DM to you for in case you want to see them in the future. Or in these, yeah, sure. You can DM me on the Discord. I'm fine with that. The difference is too small. Yeah, the difference is too small. Where is the... See? That's the difference. That's actually a difference. Perfect! It is not. We are missing some pixels, pixels. I know it's a bit of a patchworking, yet again. That's fucking terrible. Why it looks so terrible? But the contrast was better, yeah? Here, I think. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, that's a bit better. I can show you a magic. You want to see a magic trick? Magic trick. By the way, I need to be a bit more far away because I'm colorblind, by the way. Shit. I need this head. Please give me this head. I need this head for my own purposes. This is a pure modding. Okay, we have the head. Oh, fuck. Edition. Okay. Purest of modding. Thank you. It is done. That's how you do cards. Genius. Oh my god. That was good. I was good at this. Let's check how it looks in again. Frankenboys. Wolfik definitely needs some of the new Love Ogres and Corn God and Vampire Coast. Yeah, I like Vampire Coast DLC. I think it's one of the best DLC they ever did. I would just refine the numbers. Being honest, I like it. You see? You see the difference? This is a difference. This is actually a difference between those two. And when you do this, and you do this, it's not that bad. The colors need to be a bit darker. Yeah, I need to make it a bit darker. But it's quite nice. I would lower the size of it, like 10%. Yeah, it's better. And also make it a bit... No, not this one. This specific one. No, not this one. Ah, because I have all of them. Why it's not under this one? This has to be for this. Stupid fucking shit. Stupid Photoshop! Okay. Converts, no. PNG. Someone here in Polish know how to do. Yes. Why it's everything is changing? Why? Merge me these bitches. Why it's not working? I will do it differently. Make it like 50. Make it together. Together. Right now. Okay, should be fine. Okay. Poor boys. Also, I would rotate it a bit. Yeah, even better. This is how you do unit cards. Yeah, okay, that should be fine. Yeah, it should be fine. More or less. Yeah, one should be visible, it's ROR. So I think you press Ctrl on the layer. We don't really have city accents. What? The words slightly differ from part to part, but not really the accents, barring two extreme examples. Do orcs in Polish have a particular city accents that Polish people recognize as common, since English orcs are cockney? Oh, this is very important thing. This is very interesting topic. No, because Polish language overall has a problem with accents. Yeah, so Polish is not a good language when you're talking about accents. This the head looks good. I think it could be a bit more washed. You said control me. Yeah, control. It doesn't fucking work. Opacity of it? No. Color? Satin? No. Satin would be not bad. It's not perfect. You know, it's better for sure. Yeah, but I would... When there is any chance we can get the tech that makes basic rogue idlers get the range attack, the arrower gets by default. Yeah, it's possible, but would require some modding magic. But yeah, it's possible. Look it better when he was looking up. You think? Like that? Is this better? Or... He was fine. Head is too big still, I think. That was a problem because it's showing from the... Yeah, it should be more like that. I think it's fine. And the map is starting to... Okay, does anyone else get the feeling Warhammer 3 is having an identity crisis? Like it doesn't seem to know what it wants to be an RPG or a strategy game, so the half new generals have teleports, etc. Yeah, I agree. Warhammer 3 has a big identity crisis, in my opinion. It really doesn't know what it wants to be at this point. It's like it's in a weird spot for sure. Okay, I think they're fine. Let's wrap it up. This unit. Not a big fan of teleporting in any game. I think it depends. It depends on the game. In Warhammer 3, wait, who had the teleport in Warhammer 2? Oxyotl. What else? But between trees, it's something different. And yeah, that's it. And that's really it. No one else had it. Do you math out unit stats to balance them? Yeah, of course I do. The math in SFO is all based on number 5, and it's based on the tier and other stuff. But as we are making a unit based on other units, it's easier to do math. Making new units or vanilla units changes, it takes a lot of time. If I would do the ogre's balance today, because this is the last faction that I need to do balance, it would take a lot of time. As you can see, yes, I'm talking right now, so it took like an hour and a half to do this unit rework. Normally it would be like half of this time, yeah? But it takes a day and a half to do one faction balance in SFO right now. Campaign will take more time, trust me. But still, I think the update will be sooner than you can expect. What other things I wanted to do with this unit? I added those. Okay, faction permission. Okay, unit faction permission. We need a faction name for the Gorbat. And when I have it, I will know unit faction permission, unit upgrade custom. How it was named? This is battle permission grouping. It's not being grouped because we wanted this unit to be only for the Gorbas faction. Yeah, in the campaign. Only Gorbas will get it. The table is name unit exclusive. Unit to exclusive. Unit to unit group. There's no table? Yeah, there is. Oh my god. Okay. Oh my. Okay, no. I mean, it's a faction group. I'm dead. I'm brain dead today. Okay, dual seat 1 is 6. Gorbat Iron Claw. Okay, that's easy. Okay, so this unit will be now exclusive to Gorbat in campaign. Oh yeah, it's working. It's nicely working right now. Anyways, how many people are working on SFO? You're looking at it. In terms of modding, it's only me. Gabe Sky is helping recently, but it's like he made some events for the vampire accounts. Cerberus is sometimes helping, but in terms of modding, it's only me. Modding. Yeah, the rest of the team are helping with balance, with ideas, with testing, but like modding, it's only me. Why? Because over the years, many people came to SFO, many people were trying to work on SFO, but all of them fall short because modding is hard. What can I say? Modding is hard. Modding is not something easy. Modding is not something cool. Also, yeah. What else I can say? Modding is hard. Modding is hard. And many people just don't want to do it. Okay, unit is done. Unit is done, should be perfectly working right now. Yeah. Yeah, and we will add it to I need to write it down to the campaign when it comes to the campaign. Poor orc crossbowman to be Gorbas campaign only with caps based on number of plants. So this will be his mechanic that we'll add. Easy, as you saw, easy. Everything is easy if you want to. Okay, we'll be finishing this, and let's talk about CA stuff that we had in mind a minute ago. I gotta say, through the teleport is wonderful golfing. It's so fun to go around the world and do contracts. One moment I'm in Empire, the other I'm in Cathay. I have no land, I'm just using camps. Okay, but it's OP. It's okay, but also Skulltaker have it. And Arbol also have it. Gorbas doesn't have it, but 3 legendary lords of the 4 had it with this DLC. You know, Hammer, you can hardly tell when unit load change up close. Yeah, that's true. It's definitely fun, but I think it would be better instead of straight up teleport. Instead, he says immigration stance with like 2 forced march range to get him to the contracts. Yeah, I think he actually should move to the place, yeah? Or, I don't know. So, Venris, thoughts on foot lords from Warhammer 1 who don't get mounts, getting HP boost like 10% at mount levels. Okay, so Nertafine. This is like a thing that also SFO does. All foot lords in SFO has bigger stats than their mount counterparts. For example, when General of Empire got the mount, he losing defense. His knockback and mass is also better on foot. For example, on mount, his knockback resistance is 50%, but on foot is 75%. So it's harder to knock him back. And so on and so on. Those are the changes that we did overall in SFO ages ago, and they are working. Is it perfect? No. The mount is usually still better in many cases. I prefer use characters on the mounts, on foot, but yet again, some mounts are just vastly better because of the mobility, yeah? But would you spend time moving and losing turns? Whatever fun is that? For Skull Tyraken, you can remove the teleport and still have fun, but for Goldfang, it really ties nicely to his mechanic. Yeah, but it's why he's teleporting. In how lore-wise, how is he teleporting? How is it happening? How is it happening that he's teleporting? That's no. It's too much. I think also the animation issues at Hitbox aren't synced properly with larger units versus single lord, and yeah, this is also true. This is a big problem with the game. Increasing the foot lord's health and so on would make that why you get on a horse and you have the same amount of health. Right now it's around 10% increase, yeah, from a foot lord to a horse. More with other stuff. The difference is smaller, by the way, in SFO than in vanilla, because like 4K Lord can get let's say Manticore or other stuff, and he moves to 7K, yeah, so almost 100% increase. The characters in vanilla have more health in compared to SFO, because if we make the balance for the units, so units normally have around 40% more health than the vanilla counterpart, but characters have 20% more health. So you see, the difference is different here, yeah? People say that characters in SFO are OP, but in fact they are weaker than the characters from vanilla. It's easier to kill a character in SFO than in vanilla. While you touch the Grainskin Tech 3 for the next update, but Cia downgrade the vanilla ones with the update somehow. Yeah, it did. This is also thing that we'll be doing with the campaign. And you know what? I will get some water, and I'll be back in a minute. And I will make a list of things that still need to be done for SFO besides combat changes. The thing that needs to be touched on, the things that SFO does as a standard, and the DLC change, and why it's still not done for the update, because the things need to be one by one by one by one by one by one. Okay, so as I said, I will go back in a minute. I just need to get some water. Bye. I'm back. By the way, here's my new t-shirt. I got it from wife. Very nice. Okay, modding stuff we have. Let's talk about the CA thing. So, CA wanted to thank the whole community for the support in 2024. This is a big topic overall. Many people were talking about making videos and so on, and I was like, I love making videos about things that are like plain normal, yeah, or straight up. So first of all, the blood packs won't be in the future games, which is great. many people are addressing this as actually first glimpse that we are getting Total War Warhammer 40k, and I think Warhammer 40k is more than sure right now. This is something that we will get. If is SFO comes out so polished because you're Polish. Good one. Good one. You're getting a kudos from me. Aren't the blood effects tanking performance like crazy? No, they are not. Bias. I don't know what rig you have, but I think most of the people right now have at least 20s, 30 cards, and so on. And blood effects is not doing that. Yeah, it was doing back into the Warhammer 1, so those 8 years ago, because, we didn't have such a good cards back then. The requirements for Total War Warhammer didn't increase so much from Warhammer 1 to Warhammer 3. They are higher, yeah, for sure, but they are higher because of the turn times, not the performance in battles and things like that. And the blood, no, it's not tanking the performance that much, Launcher will be removed. This is very interesting thing, because I never had problems with the Total War launcher. But the problem with the launcher is removal of a launcher right now. I think it's not because people didn't like the launcher, but the fact that they want to incentivize using mods less. I think this is the thing, that the mods will Creative Assembly want to incentivize that will be using mods less, because an average person, when we're launching Warhammer right now, is using mod manager. Sorry, it's in Polish here, yeah. Mod manager. What are the mods? Click here. Oh my, there is a mod. I click on the workshop. Oh my, I can see mods. This is so cool. I will start getting those. But if you don't have the launcher, most people will never see that there are mods in the game. Not that many people play with mods. I think half of the Total War Warhammer players or less play with mods right now. If the launcher will be removed, it will be even less. Aren't mods really good for Creative Assembly? The mods improve a lot in the game, which they could just adapt for free. Yes, but yes, the mods always are improving for Total War Warhammer games. But with Total War Warhammer, for the first time, we had a game with a strong IP, with IP overall. Yeah, if you don't remember, back in the days when Warhammer was announced, Total War Warhammer, Creative Assembly also announced that the game won't have a modding support, because it's based on IP, and they were really afraid of that. Then they said that yes, there will be a modding, but it will be limited, and that's how it went. Overall, modding very improved from Total War Warhammer 1 to the Warhammer 3, with a slight help from Creative Assembly, but the help of it, I will say that they are not getting in the way of it. Yeah, like recently being able to change the sounds, Chaos Robbie wonderful maps, models back in Warhammer 1 where those were invited by people so they can do it, yeah, because the models were rigged differently than in previous games. Those things were done and discovered by modders, not given by the tools by Creative Assembly. And with mods in Total War Warhammer, it's very rarely that the mods are highlighted by Creative Assembly. It's not their fault. Don't get me wrong. It's not their fault at all. It's the fact that Total War Warhammer is based on IP, and there is a lot of legal stuff around it. Many mods are not daily right now, but in best days of Warhammer 2 were being removed daily from Total War Warhammer. Creative Assembly is a small company right now because of all the layoffs, sadly, and Total War Warhammer 3 audience is way smaller than Warhammer 2. And the community is smaller, let's face it. And what was happening in modding Warhammer 2, yeah, we have better mods in Warhammer 3 right now, but what was happening with mods back then was total pirates time, everything was happening at once, let's call it. So it was interesting time, let's call it, interesting time. Okay, factions will no longer be early adopt bonuses. this is also interesting thing because this has been a division inclusion for the past releases, so we want to ensure that we are offering appeals to more players. If you like to support us through pre-orders, we will still ensure that some form of bonuses such as discounts, but always we are interested in hearing your suggestions through our community forums. They were trying something different with Pharaoh, and the different thing with Pharaoh was skins. That was a terrible idea. But imagine if Total War Warhammer 40k is the next game, and we don't have a pre-order bonus as a faction, but we have skins. We have an army painter inside. That's the thing that I think is possible. So saying that there won't be adopt bonuses like a faction, yeah, there won't be, yeah? But there will be something else. Creative Assembly in the end is a company that wants to get money. Every company wants to have money, and don't think they are here to make us happy. They want to make us happy because that gives them more money. And that's the case for every company. Even Larian Studios that I love for Baldur's Gate 3 that I started to play recently. Every company wants money. Because money is allowing to make people happy and make the employees happy. So everyone is happy because there are money in gaming overall. I get that some models or stuff might get into copyright issues, but why do they implement questionable campaign mechanics balance? Bias, again, about getting to the point about the mechanics, things like that. Different teams are working on Total War Warhammer, different teams are working on the DLCs. Some teams are better than the other, let's face it. That's why some DLCs are better than the others. Right now, we had very big gap between this DLC and the previous DLC. Oh, let's face it, Thrones of Decay was the best DLC. Omens of Destruction was not the worst DLC of Total War Warhammer 3, but not the best either. So, different team was working on Thrones of Decay, I'm quite sure, and different team was working on Omens of Destruction. And different people are working on the next game, the Total War Warhammer 40k, which I bet it is Warhammer 40k at this point. And especially with all the... You know, let's get to this one first, and then I will talk about why I think the Warhammer 40k is the next game of Total War, and yeah, it's like more than sure to be 40k. Pharaoh should have been a DLC for some other game. Yeah, I agree with that. Okay, Shadows of Change will offer individual purchase options, allows updates, so it's featured races. So they are still want to fix Shadows of Change, and also make that Shadows of Change content, so Kislev and Zinch content, with actually will get improvements and the reworks. And I totally agree with that. Yuan Bow compass mechanic should be a base thing for all the Cathayans, not only Yuan Bow. Zinch still needs a lot of improvements. Really needs a lot of improvements. Same goes with the Kislev. Kislev as a faction is a patchwork, but the problem with Kislev, in my opinion, the biggest one is that the faction overall is nothing compared to what it was in lore, in old lore. Of course, this is a new lore, things change, but I think Kislev is way too magical faction for what it should be. It should be more, let's venture into the dark, deep forest of Slavic culture. That's how it should be. And now it's like, it's something. So I would say overall it's a good things, but we also know CA. We know Creative Assembly that they like to tell things, say things, but not do them. I hope that in few months I will redact everything that I'm saying right now and say, guys, I was wrong. It's great. I love Chaos Dwarfs. I think it's really cool faction DLC with nice mechanics. The free faction DLC feels quite bland. Yeah, with Chaos Dwarfs, my only complaint when I was making a review about the DLC is that each legendary lord feels exactly the same to play. The campaign mechanics are very lackluster, but as a faction, they are fantastic. Sorry if you can hear a vacuum cleaner. My wife is doing some things. But free faction DLCs overall are quite bland. Thrones of Decay was the best DLC in so far. Warriors of Chaos, I would say, what was the best DLC or Chaos? You know what? I will make a tier list of DLC for Warhammer 3. That's my promise for 2025. Okay, so overall, I think, yeah, this is a good message for Creative Assembly. Let's just wait if we will get a good info about that, yeah? If we actually will get something cool out of it. Yeah. The next Total Warhammer game will be Warhammer 40k. Why? Several things. First of all, let's go Amazon. Space. No. Warhammer 40k. Prime Video. Yeah, this is the one that we can watch. Let it be on my background. So first of all, Total War Warhammer Fantasy sold way better than any historical game. Why? Because it's appealing IP. Everyone wants it. Everyone likes it. It's a cool thing. It's something different than the historical games. I was never a fan of historical Total War. Sorry, I was never. I was more real-time strategy, StarCraft, Warcraft, things like that. I'm still playing those games to this day. And Warhammer Fantasy was a blast. Was a total blast. And it's still. Look on the numbers. The old games are still playable thanks to the mods. But Warhammer is not that much moddable as the previous games, and is still very playable. It's a fantastic game. Games Workshop, I think they are happy. The potential is insanely happy. And we have Games Workshop cooperation that I think they are overall happy with each other, with Creative Assembly. We have the Old World miniatures recently released. Some of its content is in Warhammer 3 already, so Kislev, Rework, and Cafe, that were not in the miniatures before. And we now have Games Workshop that is happy. Let's say that he's happy, yeah? And we have Warhammer 40k. A brand, a community that is several times bigger. Several times. 10, maybe even more, than Warhammer Fantasy at this point. The secret level Amazon episode that you can just see right now is amazing. It's totally amazing, showing Warhammer 40k in its total glory. And we have this Warhammer 40k in comparative fantasy that is way bigger. And we have the biggest real-time strategy games, let's call it. Yeah, the Total Wars. And not making 40k game out of it would be the biggest wasted opportunity on this side of the cosmos. Emperor of mankind would be crying, would be shedding tears if we not get the Total War Warhammer 40k game. The potential of Total War Warhammer 40k right now in this time of history would be a blasphemy. We have this Amazon episode that blasted, exploded in the internet. Amazon saying that millions of people saw it. This episode alone, millions of people saw it. I saw it several times already. My wife even loved it. We have Henry Cavill that just settled the deal with Games Workshop and Amazon as executive producer of whole Warhammer 40k cinematic universe with Amazon. This is insane. Imagine that Amazon in a span of year announces they are making a series and the first movie with Henry Cavill. It will explode. Everything will just explode. Every several years we have a new miniatures series. Yeah? And there will be new edition of 40k soon, I assume, because they just announced the Eldari new models and things like that. This will be also announced. Warhammer 40k is growing with every day. So Total War, Warhammer 40k, after this my very long talk, is just an inevitable thing that will just happen. Mark my words. Venris 2024. Okay. See, I will never do World War II setting. Way too much political drama to release such a thing. Yeah, they won't. I think we won't see a new historical game of Total War for a very long time. Because all of the historical games that were just released were a flop. Pharaoh was a flop. Three Kingdoms, its support was cut short. I don't know why, but there are some hints why. We had a Troy that they were trying to save a flop. Only Fantasy is selling, and 40k will sell. 40k will just sell. As I said, I'm the prophet. Please mark my words. I will love Warhammer 40k Total War, but I don't know how the hell they're gonna do 40k units or universe. So I think they will do it. Let's use the biggest tool that world has. So Total War is always based on land masses right now, yeah? Always was. And those land masses are based, you know what, we will do like that. Those land masses are always separated into provinces. And those land masses are done into regions. Yeah? And so on and so on. Now, we have this concept. Yeah, we painted too much. This is, I said we'll be using the biggest tool that ever. This is, you know what, let's make it that way. Classic Total War. It's called Classic Total War. Yeah, this is Classic Total War. We have a map that is, have land masses, have provinces, and have regions. So this is a difference, okay? But Warhammer 40k would need to be something different, in my opinion, because there are several things. First of all, the whole map of 40k, let's make it more bluish, has to be different. And different in a way that it cannot be land masses. It has to be planets. And those planets, in my opinion, will be working like provinces. Provinces with regions. And each planet is one province. Several planets can be connected into systems. So systems, when getting a whole system, you will be able to govern on the whole systems. And what about the space battles, you will ask? I don't think there will be a space battles, being honest. I think we will have a system similar to what was in Dawn of War, Soulstorm. Soulstorm, it was. Dark Crusade has it. Yeah, Soulstorm. Soulstorm was between planets. So you will have jumping points. So in every province, you will be able to make a starport. And starport will be a building that will allow you to jump to different systems. Depending on the tier of this starport, you will be able to jump to closed system or more faraway system. But this jump will take some turns because you need to go through the warp. And it means that going here will be one turn. So you can attack a near planet ASAP. Or, yeah, ASAP. But going here, there will be 2 turns. And your character will be in a mid-space. Yeah, so that's my idea. That is overall my idea. Space Total War. Yeah. But grander scale. We already had that kind of maps in Dawn of War Soulstorm. Yes, and I think this is idea that will work for Total War Warhammer 40k. Maybe they could do something like Black Ark maps fighting on a ship map. Yeah, I think fighting on a great holes of the map is fine. Sorry. As for the someone was asking, the 70% of combat in 40k is melee. I don't agree with that. Did you play Dawn of War? It's not 70% range combat. You can go melee all the time there. I think with actual combat battle system in Total War, especially when we got the demons, we have the tanks, things like that, it needs some refinement. It needs some work. But it will work. The system will just work. Trust me. Trust me on that. I'm an engineer. Everything will work just fine. I think 40k will work. On actual battle system, the campaign is a problem. The campaign is actually a problem. That's completely unique system, not gonna lie. I think it will be good. I think it will be good. Ammunition system. Yeah, we have it. We have the system for swapping ammunition. We have the system for mass. We have the system for directional damage that was just introduced in Front of Decay. All of this is there. Actually, I think on Warhammer 3 actual state of the game, you could do 40k and a decent 40k. What's the estimated time of 40k? I think 40k will be released in 2026. It will be announced in 25 and it will be released in 26. Yeah, the DLC seems to lead to 40k directly. Yeah, I totally agree with Total War directly. It will be going. Okay, you know what? I will ask you a question right now. What 4 factions in Total 40k should be on the release of the game of Total War 40k? What 4 factions we would have? So first, Space Marines. This is a no-brainer, yeah? No, Space Marines has to be a first faction. That will be released, for sure, yeah? Chaos Space Marines, someone says. Not enough. I don't agree. Space Marines, Chaos Space Marines are too similar to Space Marines. My second faction, excuse my mic, would be Greenskins. We have a lot of models for them already. They can be kit bashed. Of course, not all of them, but a lot of assets from actual Greenskins can be used for the 40k. They're actually same weapon models for melee and so on that are used here and here. So Greenskins for sure. Necrons. Joglip said. Necrons. This is my bet, I would say. I would love to see Necrons on the release. A chapter, generic Space Marine for the love of God. No, of course. Okay. Ultra Marines. The best chapter, of course. Ultramarines, Greenskins, Necrons is, I'm not sure. This is like a very DLC faction. This would be very DLC. Imperial Guard is the last one, for sure. Ultramarines for re-release and Imperial Guard. Those 2 factions for sure. And Ultramarines with Robot Guilliman. That's like a sure thing, like hell. Ultramarines and Imperial Guard. I played Necrons when I was 16. Tabletop edition, love them. Nice. And some Evil Elves. Dark Elves. So, Dark Elves are always problematic, you know, for the media. Because Dark Elves are, you know, sadomaso, things like that. It's not good for Peggy. Marines, Chaos, Eldari, maybe Guard. They need to be I don't think Chaos will be on the release. Chaos is too similar to the Ultramarines. I still say Tyranids. Tyranids, yes, because of the Space Marine 2 hype. But let's think that the Total Warhammer 40k is in developed for survivors right now. We need to think what factions. Ultramarines, Greenskins are a sure thing. And Imperial Guard are a sure thing. Necrons, I don't think they are a sure thing here. So we could go with a safe bet. So Chaos, but it won't happen. Chaos will be a DLC. That's a sure thing. Especially that the fantasy was a trilogy, so 40k will be also a trilogy because it's money printing. 40k is way bigger scope for making a trilogy because you can add the bigger systems, more maps, more subsectors, more sectors, Gothic sector. You can add Eye of Terror. You can make smaller campaigns. This is a potential for a trilogy again. So Ultramarines, Greenskin, and Imperial Guard. Tyranids again. I see. Yeah, for the few years already. Necron campaign, Necron artifacts in Space Marine 2. Also, yeah, Necron's Tyranids. Aeldari, I don't know. It's yet again. It's more feeling like a DLC. Tyranid, Necron's Tower, and the Chaos. Piss everyone off by make the coolest game possible. Tau. You know what's happened with a child that is not loved? You know what happens with a child that is not loved? It's buying Tau tabletop. Space Marine is in the top selling faction in 40k, far beyond any other faction. Space Marine is the main theme of the game, of course. And Ultramarines. Space Marine and Ultramarines. Are there real people playing Tau? Yes, because many people are not loved. Aeldari, I think. Yes, Aeldari, I think, will be. It can be Aeldari or the Necrons. But like a DLC Necrons versus Aeldari is like a safe bet, yeah? They hate each other, so... I don't know about the fourth faction, really. I don't want to say Chaos, because Chaos Space Marines as a faction would be fine. I don't think that Chaos should be separated factions in 40k, but they will do it for sure. That it's Kaorn, Slanesh, and so on. It should be like Warriors of Chaos and Demons of Chaos. That's how it should be, in my opinion. And then sub-factions are specific factions, yeah? Chaos Demons, maybe. Tyranids, I think Tyranids. Tyranids, yeah. I think Tyranids is a safe bet. I bet on Chaos because they have all the demon models already made, including Soul Rider and Chaos Space Marine, just Space Marine spiky bits. That's true. That's true. They have a lot of assets for Chaos already. Tyranids are going to be like Skaven but scarier. Yeah, that's true. Needs are too big to give them away for free. Yeah, Tyranids are a bit too free, but mechanically they can be cool. Because Tyranids, I think, would be cool to utility some kind of cult mechanic that they go into the place and they actually devour the world and so on. By the way, I need to check cool buildings effects for solo gods. First of all. Yeah, the Soul Grinder is already there. So yeah, Ultramarines, Greenskin, Tyranids, Imperial Guard. That's my bet. Bloodgrounds from Beastmen are easy and neat mechanics with a couple of towers. Yes, and they will be... like, I think cool thing would be that if planets had resources. So each planet has a resource. You know what? Let's write down some mechanics. So planet global resources. You can starve the planet. So the gold of a specific the gold income will be just going from a building. It goes from the pool that planet has. So if planet doesn't have a specific pool of resource, they need to be more resource than gold, than requisition. Yeah? The requisition is usually resource in Warhammer. It needs to be more. It needs to be requisition and it needs to be natural resources, something like that. And the planet needs to have global resources. So those can extinguish. Yeah? Something like that. Curious how the demos will work with the factions. 4K relations are not a lot more restricted than fantasy. Yes, so this game we need to focus more on economy stuff, managing corruption, then diplomacy. Ultramarines, Idoneth, Dipkin, Eshar Gang, and Halflings. Halflings? Imperium must have some kind of tithe mechanic. Yeah. But going to the specific factions, you know what? We need to do a stream about 40k only. Who wants to make a stream where we'll be talking about 40k only and playing Space Marine 2? With all of you. If you want to drop in the game, I will just show the code and everyone that want can drop in. What do you think about it? We make a stream that we talk how perfect Total War Warhammer 40k would be. I would make a video out of it, out of all of those ideas, with kudos to all of you, of course. And in the meantime, on this stream, we'll be playing 40k, the Space Marine 2, and Darktide. Have you played Gladius? Yeah, I played Gladius, and I'm not a big fan of this game, being honest. I'm not a big fan of turn-based games overall. And Gladius, I have 15 hours. I bought all of the DLC because I like the game, but it's not a game that I'm... Oh, there's a new update to Warhammer 40k. Oh, update to Space Marine 2. Update to Space Marine 2. Oh my fucking god. Look on this salamander bitch. Oh my fucking god. Okay, we have something to read. That's some multitasking skills. I'm down. Gladius pretty cool. Nice. That's some multitasking. No frame promise for the Salamanders release. Okay, let's read it. The year is coming to an end, and we first and foremost want to assure that 2025 will be an epic as 2024. We've been following our development closely before and after the release of Space Marine 2, and we loved collaboration with the players to improve the game. But before we did into that's what's coming to the next year, let's take a break to look back together, shall we? Sorry. Okay, this is like okay, termination, 5 update obelisk. I really like obelisk map, by the way. Fun creations, very nice. Community events. There's a community event, by the way. You can get a chainsword from the first game if you play 10 co-op games. What's next? Fresh content for PvP. PvP players, we heard you, and we know you feel left out. We will have your back in 2025 with brand new and exciting content for PvP, because PvP is not getting any new content still in the game, so it will be cool. I like PvP here, but it could be better. First thing we can tease is a new PvP map, Necron map. It will be set in a closed environment with many narrow passages, pushing you to engage with more close quarter battles. Cool, because the maps right now are a bit too open and they are very campy. Custom PvP lobbies will also be implemented. Great. With the next patch 7.0. Sorry, we had patch 5. Right now. Yeah, so in 2 patches we will have the private lobbies. You will be able to modify and change amount of players up to 6x6. You can change the timer limited for each match, the maximum limit score. You can change more 2 players for each class. Okay, you can have more than 2 players for each class. Great. 6 bulwark against 6 bulwark. It will never end. And have 6 snipers of your team and so on. New PvE content. Horde mode. I'm really anticipating the Horde mode. Will arrive later in 2025. Will be your updated once we get closer to it. The Prestige rank will be introduced during Season 3, allowing you to upgrade your classes even further. Wow! Prestige rank, so more upgrades. Awesome, because I have all my Space Marines upgraded already. On top of that, new operations and new enemies will become to expand the content of Space Marine 2 to spice things up. A new difficulty level with new rewards will also be added. New difficulty? The actual highest difficulty is really hard. Okay, Salamanders are coming. The Salamander champion and will be a sniper available in PvE and PvP. Let's explain how to choose a bit. His cape is very cool, super important. Yeah, he doesn't have a cape. And obviously choice for sniper champion would have been to be a Raven Guard, but we have different plans for them. Ooh, nice. Everyone loves Salamanders. are fine. Ultramarines are the best. Us included, and we really wanted to give them a champion. Heavy and tactical would have been good candidates, but heavy was already taken because of the Ultramarines. And we have a different idea for tactical. Ooh, nice. I think tactical should be Space Wolves. Here's a sneak peek. Look at this. Flames. Oh, shit. He looks awesome. Customization. We'll keep adding customization elements such as Mark 6 Corvus. Nice. Those are the harmless if you don't know. Through the year to represent more iconic chapters to the Space Marine 40k universe. Battle Barge expansion. Wow. There was a leak about those. The Data Vault will make its entry on a Battle Barge next year. It will consist of a new area with unlockable information on most elements, enemies from the game. Unlock them with a special currency earned through in-game achievements. We'll get back to you quickly in the beginning of 2025. Take a first look at it. So your base. And we'll see you soon, Space Marines. Yes, for the Emperor. Oh my god, there will be emotes. There will be emotes, guys. Oh my god. Okay, so this is the news for the Space Marine 2, and I'm very excited. I'm very excited, and I hope you are also excited. Damn, that was good. That was just damn good. Yeah. Courage and honor. Courage and honor. What do you think about this news? Honest Leader can make a PvP game out of Warhammer. Just look how many people are playing Marvel Rivals. Oh, further reading. While the business in America based and most of the studios and American Rim, the studios made Space Marine is based in St. Petersburg. Yeah, it's a mixed theme. It's not Russian only. They just need more content. Making more 40k games safe bet since they really can ride the hype wave. Yeah, but we are still for the first time in years, we are getting good Warhammer 40k games, yeah? Because the Warhammer 40 games were, like, not the best. The Gladius, we were talking about the Gladius. Gladius was not the best, in my opinion. See your game right there, how it's going. See your game right there, how it's going. My game? Which my game? Oh, my game? My game is here. It's Whispers of the Eyelash. It's the best game ever. And Whispers of the Eyelash will be released in January, if you want to know. We'll be having a nice release. And there's a lot of things that I want to talk and show about the game, but the time will come when we can talk about the game a bit more. Today is a stream about modding. And, you know, guys, I will be finishing this stream slowly. Well, I did Space Marine 1 back in the days, but the rest is meh. Oh, sorry, we are not finishing the stream because I wanted to make a list of things that are still need to be done in SFO to make it working. So, you know what? Let's make the list. I really like Mechanicus. Mechanicus is good. I have Mechanicus. And I had 16 hours in it, and I finished it fully. I liked Mechanicus. Okay, let's make a list of stuff that needs to be done for SFO. So, first of all, stuff to make SFO update ready. So, first of all, is battles balance to SFO standards. We did most of that. The ogres are only left, but this should be done on Wednesday probably. I'm working tomorrow normally because if you have kids, you don't have a New Year's Eve, so I'm going to work on ogres tomorrow. We have the battle balance to SFO standards. Mechanicus is a goat. Mechanicus music is fucking amazing. You know what? Let's go with the Mechanicus music. Mechanicus music. The Omnissiah provides. Can you hear the music? Oh, it's so fucking good. Mechanicus music. Oh yes, it's so damn good. Well, Gladius is really limited, kinda ugly. I really admire its, you know what, it's a bit too loud. Mechanicus is perfect, never finished it, worth every hour I put in it. Yeah, I did. It's a very easy game. When you pass the initial levels, it's very easy. While Gladius is really limited, ugly, I will admire its admission, it's closet we're gotten to an all-factions strategy game since Dawn of War. Yeah, that's true. Based Mechanicus Stratments, Omnissiah approves, yeah. Omnissiah approves. Reject the weakness of flesh. Mechanicus is one of the best representations of 40k factions I ever seen in the game. It really gets you in the mindset of a toaster boys. Yeah, that's true. Okay, but SFO. Today is an SFO stream, okay? Really, guys, we need to talk about SFO. Battles balance to SFO standards. Traits for all new characters, because as you know, each character in SFO has 10 unique traits. Excuse me. New skills for all new characters, because in SFO each character is getting new skill lines. Check and additions to all changed technology trees, because those factions that technology trees were just changed were already changed in SFO. Ogres, for example, had the technology trees individual for each legendary lord in SFO, so now we need to reintroduce them. As those technology fully changed, we need to rework them. Buildings. Check all buildings changes for Khorne and Ogres, because those were already changed and they are conflicting with SFO systems right now, yeah? All new events and dilemma to check and rebalance if needed, yet again. All new mechanics to check and rebalance if needed, yet again. Checking new check new corruption changes CA did to demonic factions. Those were changed, yeah. Making scrap upgrades working again as CA changed the system. SFO is using scrap upgrades for several factions and sub-factions, and CA changed the system. So we need to have a UI template to make it working again. A lot of stuff. Got to go, but good luck. Venues don't work yourself too hard. Always pinning for SFO every time there's an update. Thank you, questionable object. The sound guy from Mechanicus made the host for Ixion. I don't know the game, but the sound for Mechanicus is amazing. What do you think of the plans? Would you like to change it somehow? Devoid of whatever. The plans is getting some small balances. So yet again, this is not like an hour to make the new mechanics to check. This is like several days at least. I need to sit down, I need to check them. I know how they play in vanilla, but I don't know how they will play in SFO. I need to check through the effects with the units, if the abilities are fitting, if they are not fitting, what I can improve, because the system needs improvement. I think the plans is quite weak system, yeah, and so on. I'd like to know. Yeah, the plans, the first thing in plans, you will be getting the Gurbul's orcs for every plan you have, unit, for free, but not the free, you will be able to recruit it. This is like a new thing that will be in SFO. Yeah, we just did the unit today. Check the spells, because CH and how it takes damage. Spells, because CH change how it takes damage. Spells take damage, or they deliver damage? What do you mean? Takes damage or deliver damage? Temos. Checking spell changes. Checking changelog changes. There is a lot of things. I even have the list here. Checking where new effects can be reintroduced for other factions, because we have a lot of new effects. As you know, SFO always try to make all factions on par, and there are always new cool effects with the DLC, like for example this one has that you have increased movement when you defeat a lord, and I think that several legendary lords could benefit from it, not only Skulltaker. How they do damage to units in other words. Thomas, I really don't understand. Where is information about that? Additional spell lores. Oh shit, this needs to be checked. Where is it written? Spell lore visuality. That was changed. Spell icons. Spell were missing colors. There is nothing in the changelog about that. So I need to explain. I lost, yeah. I also feel like the greenskins economy was nerfed a bit too much. Don't know if you like to take a look at that. Devoid of whatever. This is also an important thing, that those factions were fine in SFO. So greenskins, the only things that will be changing with the greenskins right now is technology and mechanics. We are not touching the buildings because the buildings were fine in SFO. Economy were fine. Growth was fine. So I don't see the reason to touch those. SFO has own balance, it's based on vanilla, but many systems that it has overrides other systems. Sometimes when CA makes grand changes, like with Korn, that the buildings are separated to human and demons, we need to reintroduce our changes. But with the greenskins, we won't need to. So don't be afraid about it. Agree! Greenskins are in a good place in SFO, and they were in a good place in vanilla also. Items. Checking all new items. We need to check all the new items. Items, I mean followers, auxiliaries, and things like that. This is everything. Oh, checking all new missions and quest battles, because SFO also reworks those. Yes, I assembled 5 squig hoppers, very excited for the rest. Yep, exactly. What else do we have? Can you hear me properly? I hope the music is not too loud. Yeah. Okay. What else big stuff from SFO we have? Vortex follow target. Yeah. Vortex are following targets. This is a new thing. Campaign movement setting. And this is the thing that I wrote for myself. Corn growth, yeah, in manifestations threshold, yeah, because CA just override how the manifestation thresholds are working, the thing that SFO was editing. So this needs to be changed also. New followers, yeah, the items that I want. Blood host needs some checkouts still. There is new scopes that can affect heroes only or lords only, cool thing also. This is a script. Trespassing effect. Yeah, we have a trespassing effect. I need to check this one. So those things, yeah. Vampire cones. New content. Full implementation. Because vampire content counts content that we content that we have right now is on a separate branch of SFO. And after I finish all of this, I will add it back, check if everything works, and we have a new content for vampires. The new bug where you can't edit your movement path after you use all your movement is terrible. Yeah, so this is not a thing that I can fix. Happy skeleton noises, always. Happy skeleton noises. Right now, I don't want to lie, but I think for Vampire Cons there is 25 new events, dilemmas, and 25 new items. And some of them are really crazy. This will be a refinement for Vampire Cons, not full rework, yeah? Refinement. Refinement. Yeah. Favorite vampire count? Vlad, of course. Vlad von Karstein. Do we have anything else here? No. So this will take a time. Gladly, this DLC is not making groundbreaking changes like Thrones of Decay. If like Thrones of Decay was released with the delves for dwarves and those unique locations and things like that, that will be a fucking blast and problem because a lot of content to check. But yeah, my game best. Yeah, that's more or less what is needed. Space Marine. My head is in Space Marine. Yeah, I think we have everything. Yeah, that's more or less, guys. We'll be finishing the stream for today, for this year. I bid you everyone a very nice New Year's Eve, a greater year than 2024 was, and a happy release of SFO in the new year. Daily I will be giving information on Twitter about SFO and planning a few videos, and I think we really need to make this stream about Space Marine and Total War 40k. So everyone will be invited to it and you can play with me. And yeah, as I said, have a nice evening, have a nice year, and I hope you liked this stream, and I will try to stream more. And last time I promised I will stream more, and I did. You see? Normally I stream once several months, and I stream more. I stream like twice in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, something like that. Yeah, it's better. It's just better. So I will leave you with the tunes of the best Total War Warhammer 40k music, the music from Mechanicus, and as I said again, have a nice day and bye.